Hi everybody and welcome to another edition of What the Farq with me, Lord Farquaad. As always, great to have you back. Thank you for returning. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you for liking and sharing. It's always great and it's much appreciated. So many of us have got to this point now where we've got to level 7 on the Syndicate Tree and Ghrush is being unlocked for many. And our little green goblin man, it's actually pretty cool. Let's have a look at his abilities and how they are going to affect you and improve upon your gameplay. So let's jump in and we'll go straight to the miner. Just while I am here, did you know that you can play the possum trick on anyone who thinks that you have no ships in your base? How do we do that? You load your ships up with no captains. Because when someone looks at your base, they think you're empty. But you're not. But hey, that's for another video altogether. So let's have a quick look at what we've got for Mr. Ghrush. So, his stats at the moment, remember, there is no synergy. So, we are getting 100% increase in the protected cargo of the ship. Remember, this is based on the ship base value. So, it's an additional 100% on top. So, my ships are, how can I say it, not very good. So my base value is, we'll say 52. I think it's about the base value of the ship without any research is 22. So you're adding on top of that plus whatever research is bringing it up to 52. But if I maybe want to do some overnight mining up in G4 space, and we kind of load it out like something like this, then my 52 has gone up to 129,000, which means I can do my 125,000 G4 gas with ease and not have to worry about it. Where before, without Ghrush, yes, it's going to take a bit slower, but if I was doing T'Pring and Duvon, is it Duvon? Whatever his name is. Dupont, that's it. And say Borg Tribble, my max was like 95, so I was getting wiped out at 96, 97 with people wanting to use those nodes. So remember, it's 100% of the base value of your protected cargo. So if you need to find out what your base values are, go to STFC.space and check on the ship there for your level. Okay, let's jump over and have a look at Ghrush's second ability. First off, let's get the base values of where we're looking at. So at the moment, my jellyfish has a warp range of 100. That is base plus some additional research. And what Ghrush is doing is he will be adding 6% to the warp range. So now we are up at 106. Not off the base, but off the base plus the research. So it's a proper 6% increase. Then what we're doing is if we add little Scotty, which is plus 5, and we'll be moving up to 11. And then if we add TOS Scotty, which is 4, we're now at 16. So what we've done there is he's able to add an additional 16 warp range to a ship like the Jelly, so Explorers. Okay, so let's see what he looks like and the abilities that these three together can do on another explorer that nearly every single person in this game uses. And it's vital that the disco can get as far as it can get, because it just gives you that additional thing. So my warp range is 80. So it's 75 on the base for a max disco plus 5 on research. So let's add Scotty. He's going to give me an additional 5. So we're up to 85. This will take me up to 89. And then if we put Ghrush at 6% of our 80, we're now up to 94. So I've added an additional 14 warp range to my disco, which then opens up. So for me at the moment, I'm moving up to kind of 120, 130 space, but my disco can't get there yet. So rather than doing the 20-minute travel time, this is going to allow me to get up to 94 to then send it through, which then cuts the time to go and grind my dailies of 47s to and cut that time down, making life easier for ourselves. Okay, so that's Ghrush, our brand new epic free officer. I think it's the first ever free epic that's been given. The Syndicate Tree will lead to a full unlock. Remember, this is a long play. This is not to be done in a month. This is to be done probably over 6 months. But the increased warp range that he is going to be able to provide you will give you that additional exploring, will give you that additional mining protection. And when his little syndicate buddy comes in, and we see the synergy on the protection, it'd be interesting to see what it goes up to. Thanks very much for joining me on this little special episode of What the Farq presents. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you again soon.